I just heard some bad news. Trump softened on undocumented immigrants from Mexico, which is still coming. They're coming like flies. Stink, and they wear tennis shoes, good tennis shoes on their feet when they're deporting them, when they come from Mexico. He should never, and some of them have been here 30 years. How are you living here? That means you cheated somebody that was here. He should not give them a break. The Mexicans, I just went through such a bad experience, being in great pain in Kaiser Permanente, full in emergency. I had to go twice, full of Mexican people that came before me, and I was racked with pain. Now, one thing you'll never do to me is push me around. Never. I pushed back, and I demanded help, and I should have never had to do that. But California is the most illegal state you could ever go to. There are people living here that have literally no business. Being a black person, they would have catch and release. They would have killed us, murdered us. So now he says, "Oh, we're gonna talk. I'm a nice guy, you know." And I said, "Oh, damn." He broke down. So we gotta put up with this crap. They should be taught a lesson. They should never be here after being undocumented. I don't care if it's a week. I don't care if it's a day or 20 years. That is unconstitutional. You know, I see too that there's a lot of mention of God in the Bible. And I don't think God wants that. Because see, there's a lot of immigrants that could come here. This is the land of immigrants. You should have very few Mexicans when this is over with. Very few. And bring in some India. Some people that are different, that would never cross a border or take a Social Security card and live off of it. I'm worried about my driver's license. Everything I do, I worry about, because they will take it and use it. My medical insurance, I had to fight for that. Someone had a hold to that. They got a scam doing that. All the colleges you go to, all the money is gone, and they won't have any money for 2 and 3 years, and you go back. You know why? Because they give it, the whole administration, they managed to get in all of the administration of most of the universities here in California, and then they, take all the money and give it to the Hispanics, and possibility he may approve DACA, from what I heard on the news today. Now, what he said before, he said he was going to look after the Americans first. Dreamers. There's dreamers, he said, in America. But now, he might have broke down and gave these dang... It is very depressing, because I know what it's like living in California. And they're in my hometown, in Milwaukee. You know, took all of that. And Chicago should have themselves beat for even letting Raphael be mayor and take over big Chicago. We don't have it. He said the forgotten people. He's alienated you. Because to say what he said today, he's going to he might even do amnesty. Although he's pro-amnesty. He started out pro-amnesty. Now we hear this. See, people, I'm a blogger because I like to be heard. Black people, you got to stop paying attention to all kinds of other NAACP, Black Caucus. You need to stop listening to those people and speak up for yourself. Speak up. Blog, blog, blog. Because I'm telling you, this doesn't look good at all. That means that we're going to be messed up again. Whenever you overlook, I had pain in that hospital. And they overlooked me, and I had to really scream everything to get attention when they had Hispanic people laid up in all the beds. I'm telling you, I just went through a really bad experience that I could not, and I'm in pain. That's not a joke. Maybe they didn't want me in that hospital. I've been told you should go to Watts or something like that. And then we had that old dumb Snoop Dogg. Black people like that should just be kicked. He'll never get respect from me. Blog, blog, talk about it. Okay? Because it is serious. And it looks like he's going to give them what they want. And we have to live with them. Like that. Catch and release. How could there ever have been a catch and release when you blow a black boy because he's pulling out his license? So I'm going to tell you, I want those Hispanics to look at me real good. I don't support you, not even a little bit. And if you ever touch me in any kind of way or speak to me inappropriately, I'm going to let you know how I feel about it. And I don't think you're going to like it. They are very rude. Everything they say about those people is true. I'm so disappointed in President Trump. I really am. He's not going to be the one to help at all. Everybody, have a nice day. And be careful. Watch your back and love yourself first.